What's up guys? Do you have pain in your Achilles tendon when you're trying to do calf raises? That's probably because you're dealing with that Achilles tendinopathy, so pain in your Achilles tendon. And we always talk about you have to do calf raises or heel raises when you have Achilles tendinopathy, but sometimes you have pain. That's why in today's video, we're gonna go over the different kind of progressions and regressions that you can do in order to properly scale your calf raise, in order for you to decrease that Achilles tendinopathy pain. So my name is Dr. Marco Lopez, Doctor of Physical Therapy and co-founder of the Basketball Doctors. So when we talk about Achilles tendinopathy, we're talking about pain in the Achilles tendon. And usually you have a little thicker Achilles tendon than the other side. And it's usually because over time, you've been loading that Achilles tendon more and more that it leads to that degenerative nature of that Achilles tendon. So in order to really decrease that pain and overall improve that capacity of the Achilles tendon, we have to start doing some heel raises because that's where we're gonna load that Achilles tendon. First, we gotta start with some isometrics. And check out our video here. It's all about isometrics. That's gonna help decrease the pain. But then we also have to start loading the Achilles tendon through its normal exercises. So normally people with Achilles tendinopathy, they can't do a normal heel raise. So we're gonna go through the step-by-step progression to see here, you start here in this calf raise, then we'll start going all the way down. And the way you do it is by using a slant board, starting off a deficit, then going to a deficit. So check it out.
To start off, we're going to begin with limited range of motion heel raises. We're going to use a slant board here as a reference. As you can see, his range of motion is limited in his Achilles. And what we're going to try and do is find a range where it's pain-free. So if you might start at the very bottom and flat, your Achilles tendon is actually being stretched, so you might have some pain at that end range. So try and find a range that is pain-free for you. The progression from there is doing normal heel raises flat on the ground. You should be able to do this pain-free and no pain at any end ranges at the bottom or at the top. If you have pain when your feet is flat and you raise up, go back to the first exercise. Again, when you perform these, try and really control the movement up and down and keep the weight between the first and second toe. The next progression is performing heel raises off a deficit. So as you can see, we're using the slant board as a reference, and you can see that his heel drops below parallel to the floor. So what that does is it stretches out the Achilles tendon even more, adding more load and controlled stress at the Achilles, which your Achilles tendon should be able to withstand. Really control the movement up and down. We recommend a deficit around 2 to 4 inches. Now we're going to start progressing towards single leg heel raises, and for reference we're going to use our left leg. So the way you're going to do this is you're going to still do it on the deficit by doing a 2 up 1 down heel raise. If that's too challenging or you have some discomfort all the way at the end range, you can do this just flat on the ground. So the way that you're going to do this is you can go up on both toes, shift all your weight to the left, and slowly control your weight down. As you lower down, you want to take like 4 to 6 seconds, really trying to make sure you're strengthening up that Achilles while it's stretching, and that's what we call an eccentric exercise or a negative. The final exercise is a single leg heel raise off a deficit. If that deficit's too challenging, you could start on flat ground or limited range of motion. If you're still having discomfort here, work on the other exercise before this. To perform this exercise, control it up and down, and use upper extremity support or hand support to make it not a balance exercise and more a strengthening exercise. Give these progressions and regressions a try next time you get a chance. Again, this is all for educational purposes. We are the Basketball Doctors. Let's ball for life.